So looking at romantic styles, shabby chic decor, which I quite like personally. So yeah, I've got this book and we're just going to be looking at the pictures and different styles and decor, and it might inspire you or hopefully just bring you a little bit of escapism for the half an hour that we're looking at this book together. Okay, let's have a little look. Romantic style. So this is the introduction. It's saying that this book will be looking at mellow moods and hints for nostalgia and romantic style that creates a home with warm and welcoming atmosphere. Look at this lovely little side lampshade with the flowers and the ruffles and the beautiful flowers. So you got rose peony, I think that's what that one is called, and another sort of pink rose. Romantic inspiration. Look at all this jewelry just flowing out of this jewelry box. It looks vintage, and the old-fashioned perfume bottles where you used to refill the bottle here and squirt your perfume out. Vintage. Wow, let's have a little look at this room. Shall we start with this page here? First of all, love this great big mirror with the lovely detailing carved in. And then we've got this sofa, goes all the way down. It doesn't look too comfortable, but it looks good in the sense that it goes with the mirror. The two gold bits, the gold frames, the gold legs, and then we've got a little coffee table with the china cups, teas and saucer, cup and saucer, and a gold teapot. And then you've got the shutters here from the window. Now I don't think that's going to be England because it's got shutters. Did anybody notice the disco ball at the top just there? And let's look at the left. We've got a vase with beautiful roses. And then all these books. This one says The Girl at the Gables. Let's have a little look. We'll look at the paintings first of all at the back. And then we've got the flowery cushions, which brings the shabby chicness into it, and the ruffles on the covers, sofa cover. It says the vintage romantic look is to a large extent centered around nostalgia. focusing on the clothes. So we've got a shirt, blouse, pink, hanging over a fireplace, a nice little cute fireplace with the mirror embedded within. And then we've got the dresses, and then we've got a couple of little birds sitting in the light chandelier. Plates, look at this plate with the border red and white, and then we've got a cute little bird sitting on a branch. Lovely wooden corridor. Look at the window. This one's a little bit more simple. So it's not too busy in terms of colour and design. We've got the sofa here, which has got the green foam seating and the cushions. But then we've got the mirrors, making this the feature wall, and the old style telephone. So this one's very simple. Doesn't need to be frilly or pink. Instead, you can still have pale colours, simple lines, and subtle metallic accents. Can create a look that's relaxed and cool, yet still evokes a sense of romance. So this is the same decor, which continues over. So to prevent the white from becoming cold and sterile, marry up with pieces that have soul, like these little gold bits, brassy bits. We'll just turn over. Look at this page. So the colours are still very neutral. We've got a lovely cushion with the little flowers giving like Cath Kidston vibes. And then we've got a little vase of flowers and a lampshade. Simple, kept simple and white, with like the shabby chicness over here, with it looking like it's peeling off. Got a lovely angel wing at the top, just here. However, I don't feel it's sitting straight. Probably because that mirror is up higher and there's no mirror there, so it makes it look lopsided. Right, let's see what we've got here. It looks a bit more like 60s and 70s style over here, with the furniture, the light. So this one here is basically a variety of boldly mixed up furniture from a variety of different eras, from funky 60s lamp to Art Deco inspired pieces and old Victorian mirrors. So basically it's a mixture of different times. Monochrome schemes are a great unifying agent different sort of style now, moving away from the modern simple style. Let's have a look. This one has a little more colour, so choosing colour that appeal can be daunting. So this is a nice balance, isn't it? We do have like a warm pink colour. 1, 2, 3, 4 different lights though on the side. I guess it'll give it an atmosphere at night. And then these are the lovely jars that we saw on the other page. A little closer look, pebbles, or it looks like little Easter eggs. And then we've got flowers. This is a bubblegum pink. It works a treat in this room. Look at all these little vases. And then over here we do have another room. Is that bubblegum pink again continues with the chair. I mean, if you don't like this was a fireplace just here on the right, but they took out the fireplace and left the little hollow bit, but it's been filled with candles, which is a very good idea to give it that warm feel. Then you've got a lovely mirror above it, and then you've got the mirrors all up on the feature wall for that look. However, I do like the simplicity, the simpleness of this room. And then this one has a lot more colours going again, so popping colours. Lovely outside space. Look at that big door mirror looking straight out, letting a lot of light in. And then it moves over to